us on a historic occasion, the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 qualifying match second leg versus Bermuda and the Bahamas. And it's an absolutely amazing day here at the National Sports Center. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All supporters, all commentators, all spectators, all people who love football and love the game. Here we are here at the FIFA World Cup Russia 2018 qualifying match second leg, Bermuda versus the Bahamas. 3 o'clock p.m. on Sunday, 29th of March, 2015. Welcome back to the National Sports Center. Here we're about to witness Bermuda versus the Bahamas. First, let's read off the Bahamas team. Here we have the Bahamas, who will be playing a 4-2-3-1. Their team will consist of Ambry Ricardo Morse Jr., Christopher Bennett Larson, Connor G. Sheehan, Eric Lawrence Carroll, Devon Hayden Williamson, Dwayne Trevor Benaby, Dylan Richard Lightbourne, Dylan Asia Pritchard, Ian Spence Winder, Isaiah Claudius R. Colley, Christopher Thomas E. Gadet, Perry Perez Brooks, Richard Edward J.L. Monroe, Ryan Anthony Jones, Terry DeCarlo Delancey Jr., Valen Lamar DeBode. Their captain, Dwayne Desmond Welly, will be in between the goalposts. Christoph Julius Wood. Unfortunately, Cameron, one of their best players, suffered a broken ankle during the first half of the first leg. Their coach, Dion Godet, assistant coach, Harvey Mullings, Bruce Pierre Lafleur, the vice president head of the delegation, and Linford Hines, the equipment manager. This is the Bahamas national team. Welcome to Bermuda. For Bermuda's team will consist of Frederick Hall, Jalen Bather, Tyrell Burgess, Jalen Harvey, Trey Ming, Drawande Bascom, Zico Lewis, Rye Simons, Dante Levrock, Justin Donawa, Captain Nakai Wells, Jeru Hayward, Marique Hill, Jonte Smith, Dale Eve, Sequoia Robinson, Keyshawn Bean, Reginald Lamb, Lewan Simons, Janai Rayner, Janaz Swan, and Casey Butterfield. Head coach for Bermuda, Andrew Bascom. Assistant coach, Maurice Lowe. Assistant coach, John Barry Newsom. Goalkeeper coach, John Morera. National Academy Director, Richard Todd. Amorai Venter, the physiologist. And Dwayne Dickinson, making out the medical staff. As the opening ceremonies are underway, both teams lined up on the pitch with their starting men, and the grounds filling to near capacity levels. Bermuda are wondering how far they can go. Bahamas will be playing for pride and country. Bermuda have been bold in their chances and their feeling of a rightful place in this competition after that 5-0 defeat on Wednesday in the Bahamas. The question on every Bermudian's mind today will be, how far can Bermuda go? Is this the team to go further than any other team? Rightfully so. The Bahamas, on the other hand, will be looking at the game from a more pragmatic view, the Bahamas will be wanting to play for pride and for their flag and put up a good effort here in Bermuda on the second leg of this Russia 2018 qualifying match. The winner, we will remind you, will go on to play Guatemala, and that is in itself a daunting task. But before we get ahead of ourselves, we have business to handle here at the National Sports Center. We have, must be a proud moment for Larry Mussonin, the president of the Bermuda Football Association, overseeing and seeing this moment realize where Bermuda are back in World Cup qualifications. As we just await the national anthems, we're going to hear from Bahamas first. And Bahamas will be eager to draw on this proud moment of hearing the anthem played just prior to the match. I know it serves as a psychological boost for the players and will give them energy and hopefully carry them in the early part of this game to keep up with the technical and athletic capabilities of the Bermuda contingent. Bermuda playing the first leg and doing good business in Bahamas, coming out with a 5-0 win. Will be eager to display their talents on home soil. This Bermuda team has not been together for a competitive match in front of their local home soil and their home fans, so this is our opportunity for them to gain an identity for the country. Their faces are out and they'll be known after today. They won't be random players who can hide. They'll be known in grocery stores. They'll be known as they walk around Hamilton, and they'll be recognized as proud leaders and courageous men and soldiers of our national football team. And this will be an opportunity for them to get all of Bermuda on their side and to become a hero to a young Bermudian male or a young Bermudian female out there, someone who loves football, maybe someone who just loves to see people try hard. But it's certainly an opportunity for these young men to compete at a level and at a stage that they will not get very many opportunities to compete at. Playing for your nation commands a certain amount of respect and it commands a certain amount of pride. Here we have it, the 2018 World Cup qualifying second leg for World Cup Russia. You still hear me? You still hear me? Clean? Five is my spot? Okay, cool. I'm ready. every 4 years. Oh. Yes? Okay. Want to do a swipe? Whatever. Okay, whatever. Just tell me when to start. Ready? Every 4 years, a competition starts. Every 4 years, this journey continues, and it has twists and it has turns. Well, the last twist and turn has brought us to Bermuda. Here we are for the 2018 Russia second qualifying leg between Bahamas and Bermuda. Welcome to the National Sports Center. Peace. Well, here we are. We have the Gumbays celebrating. We have an absolutely electric atmosphere. The crowd are waving flags. There's jubilation. There's a confidence and a definite swagger, a belief that may have not been available or worthy in every competition that Bermuda has been in. But it is certainly a belief that this is an opportunity for Bermuda to go further than ever before. After a 5-0 display in the Bahamas on Wednesday, here are Bermuda 4 days later at home to respond as strongly as they can. Our referees for today's match are from the United States, and we're just waiting for a confirmation of their. We see the senior referee is Montero Ricardo. The assistant referee is Hernandez Carlos. Fourth official. And here we are, moments away from kickoff here at the National Sports Center. You can almost taste the energy. This is one of the few times that the event is as big as it's hyped up to be. And we're here ready for this awesome kickoff as Bermuda have the ball and are playing in their red jerseys. Bahamas in gold and black and green strip today, as the early exchange is just in the center of the park. And Bermuda are looking to press forward and put pressure on the back line of the Bahamas team. Justin Donowa, who scored a brace in the Bahamas leg on Wednesday, getting in early there, involved in the play, as we have a ball out just in front of Andrew Bascom, and Andrew Bascom being authoritative and giving instructions. Naki Wells, first touch on the ball, and here's Wells again, and touching well, good control, and spreading the ball around very wide, looking good as a captain. And here's some early ball movement as Dante Levrock is once again the rock in the defense, and he's moving the ball out wide and trying to break down the flank. But Bahamas has recovered the ball. Just a quick exchange of bad incomplete passes, and the ball is being retained by Bahamas on the portion of the field which we love to refer to as the Cedar Bridge side of the National Sports Center for those that are native to our wonderful country. You know, Bahamas are very similar to us. We're a vacation island, but this will not be any vacation here in Bermuda. This is business, and business is being conducted here at the National Sports Center. And we have Jawande Bascom controlling and dribbling up the field. Jalen. And we're back to Frederick Hall, the goalkeeper. And the ball's moved around. Levrock. This one's played up the field, and Wells is using the whole field. The defenders are having a hard time keeping up with him. He's moving from left to right sections of the field, and is not showing any particular discipline to staying in any one place for too long. This is the type of off-the-ball runs that the Bahamas defense found very menacing in the first leg when they were ripped to shreds on several parts and occasions by the Bermuda attacking. As Bahamas is just trying to mount something, but not going to let anything get in too much trouble as Jalen Bather quickly puts his foot through it. A good bit of old-fashioned defending. And that is a throw-in for the Bahamas team. And this one's knocked up, and Jalen sticking firm to his task. A very reliable defender is Jalen. Always working hard and moving and making something happen. Donowa getting in, not letting anything, giving anything for granted. It's a very close game. Bermuda's pressing very high. And this one again by Jalen is sent out of the defense area of Bermuda. And Bahamas is looking to mount some attack as they push this one to Winder, and this is found by Connor. And Connor trying to look for a little bit of invention. Terry Delancey Jr. just getting that one a little bit wrong as we go forward to this section of the game, and Bermuda maintain control, and that was good help. That was good protection by Lamb, Reggie Lamb getting a game today, and we're happy to see him out there recovering from a knock. And Reggie Lamb, another one of Bermuda's international players. This Bermuda team has 9 overseas players who are playing soccer full-time in one capacity or another, or at least at a collegiate level, and has been dubbed one of the greatest chances of Bermuda going further than we ever have in this World Cup competition. As the goalkeeper kicks this one out, and it's sent up high across the halfway line, and the battle for possession continues. Jawande Bascom's in there, and he's turning and drops his shoulder and turns so effortlessly. You know, I think sometimes that the Bermuda players have an edge on turning because we have so many roundabouts in Bermuda. It just gives us a little edge on turning, a little bit more turning practice than the average Islander or average football player, but that's just my opinion. As Jawande Bascom is playing this ball out wide, and it's received and given and gone, and Bather is seeing the play and connecting with Donowa. Jawande again in play, and now out wide to Harvey. Harvey into Wells, and Wells knocks this nicely to Bean, and the whole field being explored by Bermuda as this cross coming in the box, and it's dangerous, and that doesn't look clean. That doesn't look clean, but the ref has not blown his whistle, and that was an early sign of intent and a definite penalty shout. And the ref, Montero Ricardo, are not seeing enough, but I've definitely seen the whistle blown for less. And Bermuda's audience has responded to what they feel was a penalty shout. And you can definitely feel a edginess of the ref, the audacity of the ref if the crowd could speak not to call that a penalty. But here we are in front of Andrew Bascom with a throw-in, and we're out to Jalen, and Jalen's moving this ball around and puts it to the reliable Levrock, who hasn't put a foot wrong so far this opening moments of this FIFA 2018 Russia second leg qualifying match. And this ball coming right into the box, getting a very forward position. Keishan finding Bascom. Bascom, just a bit of a heavy touch as Bascom sent that ball into Donovan, and that one's played across, and it just seems to go across the whole goal mouth. The entire goal mouth was open and begging for the opportunity, and the crowd responds to the attack and the pressure and the energy that Bermuda's playing with and are cheering them on. You can hear the horns going, and it's certainly a party-like atmosphere. They just need a reason, folks, to be excited. They just need a reason. And this cello crowd here at the National Sports Center will certainly erupt as this ball is played to the ever-reliable Levrock. And Levrock, for one moment, makes a mistake, but true to form, he quickly erases that, regaining possession and distributed to Bascom. And Bascom is controlling and just dropping back, taking the opportunity to take a more defensive role as Bascom for the last few exchanges. And Bermuda have won themselves a free kick. And Jalen stands over it and pushes this one to Bascom. And Bascom's looking up and plays this one all the way back to Hall. And Hall doesn't hesitate to give this one to Levrock. And Bascom and Bean is in the play, and Harvey just not able to connect. And this one is played out to Bascom, and Bascom's coming up from the back, looking forward, and Jalen's forward, and Jalen's looking to use that wing position and push the ball forward, but it's denied on this time of asking, as the Gumbays are starting to make their presence felt here at the National Sports Center. And Wells in an advantageous position. It looks like Donovan, this one is sent over. Lamb and Wells seem to be having quite a good feel and relationship on the field as this one is played, and Bermuda look like they're in that advantageous position and looking to strike as Levrock's further up the field, crosses this one in. Bahamas gets it away from the goal area, from the danger area. And why doesn't that show you just how quickly things can change? Donowa looking very potent up top, as he did in Bahamas only 4 days ago. And if you were wise enough to wager on Bermuda to win 5-0, a simple small wager of $1 would have brought you back 2,001, the odds for Bermuda to win 5-0. At this present time, the score is 0-0. However, on aggregate, Bermuda are ahead 5-0. And Bather is sending this one high and curling, and it lands to Donowa. Donowa heading into the box and looking for a partner. This one comes back out to Donowa as Lamb was trying to advance. And here we have a shot by Oliver Harvey, and the keeper is thankful that one of his defenders on that occasion blocked that shot, because it had some venom on it. And this is a corner, Bermuda's first corner of the match. And Bermuda will be looking to score from the corner. They did score from a corner in Bahamas, so that tactic is working for them. Coach Andrew Bascom has said that he wants to give one of the under-17s a try, so maybe if Bermuda can get on the scoreboard early, the Coach Andrew Bascom will feel that he has enough goals, enough lead to allow one of these young Bermuda stars a chance on. And here we are with the cross, and this one's sent in, and Wells is attacking the header, and he's coming near post, and he's sending that one just over the crossbar. As Wells is aggressively losing his marker, finding space and not waiting for the ball, but coming to the ball. You can see the professionalism edge on Wells amongst the players, as he just seems to be a little bit faster, almost seems to know what's going to happen next just before it happens. You're watching Fresh TV's coverage of the Bermuda second qualifying leg in Russia 2018. Your host, Vincent Company, and it's been absolutely awesome watching and being a part of this historic event as the Bermuda crowd are here and they're waiting and just looking for the next goal, and it would be the 6th goal on aggregate, and it seems like a matter of when, not if, here at the National Sports Center. And this one's played out wide, and defender goes to the ground, but he doesn't make contact, and the ref doesn't blow the whistle. Donawa chasing, and Bahamas with possession, looking for the long ball, and they're trying to find Perry Brooks. Dwayne Desmond Wiley, the oldest and senior player. Interestingly enough, Bahamas has 2 striking options which are not available for them today. And that is because, not of injury, but of other football commitments. There's actually a beach soccer tournament that 2 of their strikers, Leslie St. Fleur and Asbert, just has a, bring you back to the point, 2 of their strikers of the Bahamas team are in a beach football tournament and a Nestle Jean. So the coach being a little bit unarmed as he enters this 2nd leg of this qualifying Russia 2018 match in Bermuda. And this one is crossed, and what an excellent tip over by Dwayne Desmond Wiley. That was danger personified. The cross coming over from the left-hand channel, and Bermuda are attacking again and have won their 2nd corner of the match. Here at the National Sports Center, where we see proud Bermudians, we see people in local colors, their national colors, enjoying themselves for the future and the opportunity of this team and supporting what many have said is our best chance to go far. And this one is going through and crossed. And the referee just giving some final instruction, making sure that he's on top of the situation. And Bahamas sending all the defenders forward and making sure that there's no mismatch. And there's something from the training ground. This one's played short to Wells, and Wells dribbling, and he's cutting this back, and there's a few headers up, and if you believe me, that one, it looks like Levrock connects. I believe Levrock's the tallest gentleman on the field, and his header comes back off the crossbar and goes out for a goal kick. But the training ground set piece there is too much, and this is a missed kick, and this could be an opening advantage, and maybe just a bit of surprise as Zico Lewis seemed to have maybe just too much time and maybe just thought a bit too much instead of just letting it go. Zico Lewis with a untraditional, uncharacteristically attack. He's really usually very potent, and I would normally bet the house that Zico would score from such an opportunity. But to Bahamas' credit, they're still level here, 0-0, as this one's defended, and there's another opportunity, and that's curled, and that one, well, you could almost feel the will of Bermuda trying to will that ball in the net, but just falling shy. But Bermuda are definitely the team that look more likely to strike first, and everything is touching, everything is falling to Bermuda's foot, and now it's starting to become a bit of a firing squad as this one is let fly from just inside the halfway line. But the goal kicks, the half chances, all the balls in the air are being won by Bermuda here at the National Sports Center, and we're still deadlocked 0-0 deep in the first half of play as Bahamas are trying to mount some type of proud or courageous attack and just give a good account of themselves and put on a fair display. But Bermuda's technical ability and physical prowess at this point just proving just a bit much. Bermuda keeping possession very well and capably. As this one is swung around from side to side, Reginald Lamb wraps his right foot around that and sends the ball, and Bahamas has won a free kick. One of the few positives of the day for Bahamas. Once again, it seems like we said, more a case of when rather than if a Bermuda score. And Jalen receiving this one from goalkeeper Frederick Hall. Bascom outside of the right foot, touches and moving the ball quite nicely. Wayne Bean finding Jonte Smith on the wing. Smith passes, man, and only 2 touches. Jonte Smith making a meal of his defender out there on the right-hand side, and as we see both coaches at the edge of their technical area, and both coaches know that this is a very important moment in the game. It's still deadlock 0-0. Both teams still in it with just a goal. Bermuda owning their 4th corner. And what to be expected of this? What has Andrew Bascom whipped up for this set piece play? As there's a height advantage in the box, and this one comes in the box, deep cross, and this one just goes wide, and it has only worked itself to the adjacent side for another corner. Here we are, 0-0. Bermuda pressing for that opening goal that would send this packed stadium crowd in a frenzy. Not often do the Bermuda national team get to compete on such a high level, and this one, something from the training ground, played short, laid back by Wells, and that look, how could he miss? How could he miss? Oliver Harvey, the hardest thing to do was to miss, and Oliver Harvey maybe celebrating before he scored, and pushes this one unbelievably over the crossbar when all odds, all probabilities was on him finding the back of the net. But once again, Andrew Bascom has whipped up something special off the set play, and you can see a definite attitude and a definite discipline, and the technical sides of the game being displayed almost to perfection. As we just take another look at that amazing set piece play, which almost ended in a goal, but unfortunately not finding a net on that occasion was Smith. And here we go as we have the ball being played, in Keyshawn Bean owning the center of the park at the moment. Jonte Smith, who I will be hoping that he can get another opportunity to score. Terrell Burgess plays this one back to Levrock. Levrock being closed down, finds Bascom before this any change of possession. Bascom bossing the center of the park, and that's a good little battle going down there on the left-hand side as Oliver Harvey is faster than his man once again, and in the end had to deal with 2 or 3 defenders of the Bahamas side, and wins Bermuda what is their 6th corner of the game. So Bermuda ahead on corners, ahead on possession, and just looking to take the lead in one more category, and that would be in goals scored. Bascom sends this one in short, and this one's laid back, and Wells is turning, but he just doesn't get the touch that is necessary to maintain possession. Bahamas send this one clear out of touch for a Bermuda throw in. And Harvey's looked potent on the flanks all game. This one's sent up by Levrock. Levrock's looking for Donawa. And the ref sees an infringement in play, and he blows his whistle. And that is definitely a relief for Bahamas, because so much pressure, it must eventually give way. There's a saying that pressure busts pipes, and the pipes were definitely under a serious stress test from the Bermuda contingent, with corner after corner and cross after cross. It only ends up usually one way. Ball boys being very responsible and responsive, and a lot of these gentlemen are in the Bermuda football program. And it's always amazing to see the wider effect of these games. Some of these ball boys will be inspired to make it to the national team. But right now it's about those who are on it now, and Zico Lewis is playing and cutting and doing what he likes down the wing, and it's starting to look pretty. It's starting to look very fantastic. Reginald Bean's getting in the swing of things, and that's a fantastic save by Dwayne Desmond. A rifling of a shot by Wells, and Desmond had to do everything, use every inch of his body to keep that from his goal net. And that was a shot worthy of a goal, but equal to the challenge was Dwayne Desmond Welly, the captain of Bahamas. You can just notice the quick passing and using the spaces as we just take another look at that awesome shot by Bermuda. And it's amazing to see Bermuda attacking with such quick shots, and as you can see the keeper coming up with an excellent save from this venomous Wells shot in the replay here, and that is a sign of intent. And you got to feel that if this pressure keeps up, if Bahamas are not able to break this pressure, it's inevitable that Bermuda will score. It's got to come. As we take you back to the action, Bahamas has won a free kick, and Bahamas are looking potent and sending bodies forward. This is a opportunity for Bahamas to relieve some pressure, and it's not used to the optimal effect, as Zico Lewis is the first to get this ball, and this one's played back all the way to the goalkeeper, Dwayne Desmond. And so far, Freddie Hall has not had to get his gloves dirty. Wells attacking, running at the heart of the Bahamas defense, and once again they kept him out. They've come up with an answer when it seemed improbable, and Bermuda are playing with a taste and a flavor. You can definitely feel a confidence swimming through the team. The ball's being played around the field lovely at this National Sports Center. Zico Lewis and Jawande Bascom moving, and Oliver Harvey being a non-stop menace on the left-hand side. He's not giving his defender, I'll tell you, his defender is going to wait and relish the halftime break, because Oliver Harvey has had every piece of his jersey working hard to try to defend and keep him from getting across him, and every opportunity he's had during the opening exchanges of this match. Here's Jalen Bather, and Jalen's confidently passing this one across the park to Levrock. And Levrock sets up the Bermuda attack once again from defense with control and with vigor. Tyrell Burgess getting into the act. And it's a case of, if you're not here, you're really missing out, because this is the only place you would want to be. The atmosphere cannot be duplicated. The event cannot be copied. This is a World Cup qualifying second round match here at the National Sports Center, and it's absolutely terrific. Smiles on the faces, energy throughout the crowds, and I really wouldn't want to be anywhere else at this moment in time. The score is still 0-0, but we've been treated to plenty of football attacking, mainly from the Bermuda side, who have hit the post on one occasion and gone close on several. what will happen in the last few moments of this first half here at the National Sports Center. And that is one of the few bad passes, but quickly again, Bascom is on to fix the error, to erase the error by young Jalen Bather, and this one's played all the way back to Freddie Hall, and Freddie doesn't mind starting the defense and resetting, getting this game underway as this ball is played around, and Bermuda looking very confident. Bermuda, you must remember, have a 5-goal aggregate lead, so it is not on Bermuda to necessarily need to score. However, you feel that the victory will not be as sweet for this Bermuda side if they don't score on home soil after the 5-0 drubbing on the Bahamas leg in Wednesday. This one goes out to the keeper, Dwayne Desmond Wiley, who is kicking high and finding Ryan Anthony. And Ryan Anthony fires. And as we are just about the 40-minute mark of this first half, we can get a good look at the possession. The possession is leaning strongly towards the Bermuda contingent with a 60-40 possession monitor for this first half so far. The shots on goal. Bermuda have had the lion's share of the shots, as we just have a medical concern, and we're looking and we're trying to find out exactly who's. And if you could just look at this beautiful crowd that has filled out this National Sports Center. Look at the drums. Look at that atmosphere. That cannot be brought. That cannot be studied. That cannot be sold. That is the joy, the energy that only a FIFA World Cup match can bring. And we welcome you to that energy. Fresh TV, hearing your host Vincent Company at the Russia 2018 qualifying second leg match. Yes. Bermuda flags flying for their fallen soldier. And it may be a case of, as we just take a look at this awesome, look at all the faces who are grasped and just intent on everything that's happening on the pitch. You can notice that there's nothing more important than what's happening on the game. Conversations are quick. Do not bother me. I'm watching the game. Bermuda versus Bahamas. And the crowd support and send their love for their fallen soldier. And we wish him a speedy recovery. And we are witnessing first half the magic that the game produces. You know, sometimes you can almost taste the energy at a football game, and this is such an occasion. It is a fact, an assault on the senses, a giving of color, audio, and feeling here at the National Sports Center. Fresh TV, the best TV, delivering on every occasion and delivering with high marks. Bermuda, Jawande Bascom, and this is Jalen Bather, the Bascom. This one is intervened by the right boot of the Bahamian player. Connor Sheehan, who hasn't seen much of the ball, but who has worked effortlessly for the Bahamas in the midfield. And although he hasn't seen much of the ball, he has kept marking and kept pressuring. But Bermuda's just being a little bit more quicker. Passes are getting played just a little bit more earlier as Bermuda look to build maybe one of their last strikes before halftime. This one is being played, and Sheehan sees the ball, but just out of reach again. And Jalen Bather is playing this to Harvey, and Harvey is playing this, and this one's looped in, and it falls again to Oliver. Oliver's combining with Donovan and Oliver sends this one across, and just before it could be pursued and closed down. Dwayne Desmond, goalkeeper of Bahamas, has stopped the danger. And we look at the wounded soldier. We wish him a speedy recovery, as there's a issue with his injury, a medical issue. But that's all part of the game, and these players will know that anytime, and these players will know that they can be replaced, and they're eager to step up when their name or their number is called. This one's played into Wells, and Wells takes it wonderfully on the first touch, and the only option was to take him down. It looks like that's Dylan Pritchard, who's decided that, well, if he's going to go across me, he's going to get a goal. And in such a flavor, has taken him down with what I must say was a very, very late tackle. Reminds me of caveman football, or something that you would see in the backyard than rather on a national sports center. But just letting a little bit of professionalism out the way there, and the crowd is happy to see Wells is back on his feet, and Wells presently is the player in Bermuda playing at the highest professional level, moving to Huddersfield from Bradford City. And so he will be not only a key player for this campaign, but he's a marked man, because he's no stranger to defenders attacking him or trying to injure him. So this is just a bit of strategy. This is work as usual for Wells. And here we have, it's just going to go off for a little bit of treatment, and the free kick will be taken. It looks like we got Bascom behind the ball there, and Bascom's, he's not alone. Beans there as well, and Bascom takes this one low and hard into the wall. It comes back out, and that is sent just so closely over the bar by Wayne Bean, who gathered himself, and he had a moment to pick a spot, picked it well, power very well, but the shot just going over the crossbar. And here we are in the final moments of this first half, and Bermuda 0, Bahamas 0. And we look at some of the crowd who have put on a little bit of accessories just to embellish this opportunity and to show full support. There's never a greater opportunity than to show your support in a colorful manner than for a national sports event such as the one we have in front of us at the National Sports Center. At this present time, though, the scores are 0-0 between Bermuda and Bahamas. Vincent Company, your host and commentator. You're watching Fresh TV, the best TV, here at the National Sports Center. And I was here earlier, and I could tell you there was just a sense of purpose, a sense of something special would happen at this ground. And so far, it's almost like a after party effect. Bermuda feeling that this tie is already won with a 5-0 lead. And so there's I wouldn't say maybe just a small lack of killer instinct. But the teams are playing professionally, but maybe just without such a huge lead, Bermuda would have seen or had the determination to put away one of these early opportunities, as they did on so many occasions in the Bahamas on Wednesday. As the duel and fights over possession is nonstop, as Zico Lewis, and we can just see the coaches there on the touchline. But again, we have the ongoing battle on this left flank. Jonte Smith now has swapped flanks on that occasion. Oliver Harvey has moved over, and that's going to create a little bit of confusion for the last few moments as Bermuda again with their 7th corner. And this could be the final opportunity for Bermuda to score before the half. And this one's played back, and it takes every inch of keeper Dwayne to send this one out off the outstretched fingers of his left glove. And that one is going out for a throw-in on the far side, what is known as the Frog Lane end of the National Sports Center. And we're just seeing a bit of nourishment being sought by Dylon Pritchard during this small break. Here we have as the throw-in. Now Bermuda will be feeling positive, but will wish that they had put their opportunities away. So it'll be interesting to see if they can still score before the half is over. This ball is just being battled for, and Jawande comes up with it. This one is played out wide, and a missed touch pass. That final ball is just lacking at the moment, and the Bermudas, maybe just like I said, they've got a 5-goal cushion. So, wow, what a tackle, and quick play on, and maybe that time just needed to settle a bit more. The player who got tackled, Reginald Lamb, didn't seem to have recovered from the tackle. It was a 2-legged tackle, and I thought personally that the referee would maybe brandish a card in this manner, and it seems that the ref is now calling for the throw-in to be taken, and this one's worked over, and that goes out to Terry, or for Terry Jr., who's been working feverishly for Bahamas, trying to get his team and get a goal for his team. That time this one is going out of bounds. Harvey sent this one towards the touchline, and it's just saved, but only falls. And that's Sheenan, and Sheenan sending this one and looking for Delancey, but not able to find him on this occasion. Levrock, Jonte Smith, Levrock, Wayne Bean, Wells works in, trying to link up with Smith. Good use of space football and attacking the spaces by Bermuda. Jawande Bascom looking very technical at times, Bermuda. Very compartmentalized, keeping their shape very well as they work their magic, and Harvey once again working his magic and almost doing whatever he likes, but I think the Bahamas has noted him as a danger man. When he gets past, they're sending extra help because Harvey is better than one man. And we're deep into the finishing last stages of this first half, and what an excellent trap in midair, but I think that one just got over the headline. Good display of skill by Bean, who trapped the ball midair and in one motion started dribbling up the line. Fantastic bit of skill. And this one's fought for hard and battling Terry Delancey Jr., who has at no time stopped working and stopped doing the hard work for this Bahamian side. Bean again showing his excellent touch in the air. Levrock. And this one goes wide, and it's being a definite miss kick on the part of Burgess that time. Maybe the first foot he's put wrong for the day, as Sheenan Connor Sheenan is worked and ran tirelessly around the field, and is always looking for an option, always looking for an opening where there has been few. But his efforts and his energy has never looked anything short of fantastic. This one's laid back to Freddie Hall, and Freddie's one-timing, distributing that one. That falls to O'Connor, and Connor looking and just putting a bit too much on that. And that will be a goal kick. Bermuda, we can say, is relieved in the fact that they started this game with a 5-goal aggregate lead. And really the majority of the work has been done on the first half. Or the first leg, rather, and Bahamas on Wednesday. It's just a matter of Bermuda seeing out this leg and moving on to Guatemala. Harvey in space finds it across, and Wells is the first one to touch, and brilliant technique. That's not an easy technique to do. Ball coming across your body, and Wells just aiming to glance it with the outside of his right boot as he flashes across his defender using his pace. But it's something that a player of his class will fancy himself 9 times out of 10 with making a true contact. Burgess. And the crowd is alive here at the National Sports Center. You can hear them singing and them celebrating. And Wells is in the box, and he goes down, and the referee points to the spot. And the defender has, well, there's one thing that was on the ref's mind. Was Wells, and once Wells goes across his defender, there's always the opportunity that he's going to want to take him down. And a clear striker on goal is not a good option. So there we have Wells has looked in, been taken down, and now that he's been taken down, the referee has pointed to the spot, and the referee has been orchestrating. And I would say this is his second time of asking, because there has been, and it's just going to be as we just see the 1 minute, we just see the 1 minute on the extra time scoreboard. But as we were saying, there was a penalty shot in the very opening first 10 minutes of the game, and the referee, I'm certain, had that on his head. And well, Bahamas have done themselves no favor by giving him another opportunity to blow his whistle. Wells walks in, and this one is hit with venom off the crossbar against all odds. And the keeper was fouled. And Wells is looking a little, puts his head down, but that's the name of the game, and he scored plenty goals. He wouldn't let that bother him. But the keeper was beaten. Nothing could stop him. But it just seems a layer of paint has denied Bermuda from the opening goal. And the defender of the Bahamas side has breathed a sigh of relief. At the end of the first half, the National Sports Center, Russia 28, second qualifying leg, is 0, Bermuda, Bahamas 0. Vincent Company, your host, you're watching Fresh TV, the best TV. We'll be back after these messages.